Tarot is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Full disclaimer in the description box. Timestamps included for your convenience. See you in the video. Friends, it's still the 7th of May. And it is now 9 a.m. in the morning. Please have a look at the video that I did on Where is Harry. It was quite a fun reading again because I had this little deck of cards on the table again, and you know with that one there's always fun and laughter that comes along with it. But at the end of that video I mentioned that I have done some searches and I received some informations, and my sources put me onto it. Apparently the Yay Olive Garden is held in a trust. Why is it held in a trust? I don't know how the laws and the stuff in America works. If you're from America and you know, let me know in the comments. But I want to know why it is in a trust. I've got my own suspicion, but I will not put it into the cards. I will not share it with you. I'll tell you afterwards if my suspicions were correct or not. But let's have a look and see. Yay Olive Garden. Why is Harry and Meghan, Khatib and Marai, why is that house in a trust? Why is that Yay Olive Garden held in a trust? Why is it held in a trust? Why is it held in a trust? Why is it held in a trust? An emotional connection. Why is it held in a trust? Okay. Let's have a look. Let's cut. Why is the Olive Garden held in a trust? And thank you to all, while I get these ready, thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to everybody that's become members. I really appreciate it. If you haven't become a member, have a look. And then the Buy Me a Coffee members and supporters. Hope you guys have seen the little video, little photos and stuff that I've posted there for you guys exclusively. And then for everybody, if you haven't seen the main newsletter that I've loaded there, it's free of charge to anybody. Pop over to Buy Me a Coffee and go and read it, download it, save it, screenshot it, whatever you want to do. Let us go and see, why is the Yay Olive Garden in a trust? 10 of Pentacles, family money, legacy money. Oh, King of Pentacles. Is that Earl Spencer? Is that Uncle Charles Spencer? Here's the money being offered. The money being offered. Let's move these across. Money offered for a new beginning. There's the legal document. Legal document that was drafted by the Crown or by whoever is in charge of money. Ah, there we go. There we go, guys. Shall we continue reading? Shall we continue reading? I think it's given us the answer. That property is held in trust because it is money that Khatib inherited. Khatib inherited money. It's his inheritance. And Charles Spencer is in charge of the Diana Trust. And he's been given that money so that he can do a new beginning. I just want to close this blind because I see I'm getting some reflection here. And it's going to blind you guys. Sorry. And I like to illuminate things a little bit. But my bracelet was creating a shadow here. A light blurb here. This is the contract. That's the contract. And there's Diana. It was also a chance for him to move on so that he can go and heal and have his freedom. But it's Diana's money, his inheritance. That's why it's in a trust. Wow. Okay, let's continue reading. See if the cards won't tell us any more. Being held, yes. The Four of Pentacles, it's being held in trust. It's saying held in trust. because they know it's to prevent backstabbing. It's to help prevent him from coming to his end, to having him come to his own demise, is what's coming to me, to come to his own demise, because they know he would be reckless. They know he would be reckless. It would have been reckless not to have it in a trust. It's to protect him. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, a Tower moment. It's to protect the money of the young that he inherited when he was young, because he would have squandered it. And let me pull one more card and then I will have a look here. Okay, yes. Yes. Okay. Because if there's going to be a Tower moment, if there's going to be a divorce, that money is secure and it is safe. And look how it's bleeding towards the child image here. That the money and legacy is safe for the child, and that money will return back home. She won't get money out of that house. She won't get money out of that house. That house is not part of it. It's part of the legacy. Part of the trust. What else? Guys, this Six of Swords keeps coming up when I talk about things like that with them. Have a look at the previous reading that I did. Have a look at the reading I did on Where's Harry. This card in that reading flipped out and I left it on top of the table. It's for when they're moving on. It's for when they're moving on. There's also Queen's money involved. There's also some inheritance from the Queen Mother. It's so that he can stay glorious and victorious, because he's going to be fights and battles about it. It would have caused a lot of nightmares. Yes, he couldn't just get the money out of hand. Because he was the son of Diana. And it's to look after the children, so that there's money for the children. Because otherwise it will just be take, and the whole world will come to an end. It's passed down. And it's to create an illusion. And to protect him from being in the poorhouse, the Six. And that all the money goes to Marae. And so that money doesn't move on and that money doesn't move forward. That it stays where it is. That inheritance money stays where it is. So I hope you guys followed that. But let me do that and I'll just recap it here. Let's recap it. Because that money is held in trust. And it's from Diana, because he would have, was to protect him, because they know he would have been reckless with that money, and it was money he inherited when he was young, and it was also money inherited through a Tower moment, but it is also to protect and create balance. So should there be any reckless behavior, should there be a divorce and he moves on, that money doesn't fall away. Look at the Pentacles, the Queen, the 10 and the King, all the big players. So that the money that the Queen, because money that the Queen left him, I think that was safe, but also to protect, but he's got money to move on. And the money that his grandmother left him, or his great-grandmother left him, is going to help him to move on and move forward and away from all the battles that has caused him a lot of headache and worries, because he would have squandered it if it was just given to him. It was given to him in one, not all of it, so that he can one day shine, because he was the son of Diana. Because otherwise it would have just been take, and then he would have had a complete and utter collapse. I almost want to say, because they also know about the test tubes. The test tubes. Charles knows about it. Uncle Charles knows about the test tubes. And that is the past. It's money from the past. And we are being created an illusion that that money was just used. Because otherwise Marai will just take. And it's to help protect him from being in the poorhouse. And that money is going nowhere slowly. So now we know the house is definitely in a trust. And it was to protect Harry and the legacy money. Look at all the big places. We had every single one of them on the table. And look at all the money that was on the table. Look at all the money. We had the knight, the king, the 10, the queen. So he can't get his hands on the money. Look at all the money. Look at all the money that was on the table. Look at all the money on the table here. All the money. And then look at the attacks. Look at all the attacks. And there's more money. Look at all the money. It was to protect the money. Because they know it would have been reckless. They know there was going to be a time. I mean, also, they knew that there's all the attacks and the taking. All the attacks and the taking. And then we also know that there was quite a bit of emotion involved. Look at all the swords on the table as well. And look there, 5, 6. A lot of fire energy as well. Because he was the son of Diana. And they knew a tower moment was coming. They foresaw this coming. They let him do it, but they made sure they protected him. Because they knew Khatib wasn't the brightest. And that's why they did it this way. Wow. Now we know. I wonder if I should ask the cards one thing. If anything happened to Harry, would that house revert back to the trust and Meghan cannot get her hands on it? Or if they divorce, can Meghan not get her hands on it? Upright, yes. Reversal, no. Here's Harry in reverse. If anything happens to him, no, she can't. She can't get the money. She cannot get the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. These cards have told me she cannot get the money. She cannot get the money if anything happens to Harry or if there's a divorce. No, she can't get the money. There's only 2 upright. There's 3 uprights. As long as she's with him and the children, she's got the money. But without the children, that's children. But if anything happens to Harry or they divorce, she will not get the money. It's going nowhere. It's going absolutely nowhere. Because there we go. It's legacy money. It's legacy money. It belongs to the children and the legacy. But there's other options. All the wealth remains. There we go. The Hierophant. There you go. They know the Hierophant will pay her off, I'm sure. She could probably keep some jewelry and stuff. and other little chatskis and shitskis and her jams, but because it's legacy money, no ways. Okay, anyway, no way to defend it. It will be a fight. No, because it's been balanced out for him. And there's the king. And we're just going to hear things on the internet, but that money is supposed to be for the children. And there's the offer that she's been made, and it will come after the divorce. There's the divorce. After the divorce, the palace will most probably settle something with her to get rid of her. But the house and any legacy money that Harry had, no. So there we go. You got 2 readings in one again, my friends. My cards are very generous. My cards are very generous. So yes, there we go. Thank you very much. And please like, share, join, subscribe, comment. It all helps the algorithm, because I have seen I've been a little bit throttled with some of my stuff. So yeah, please just give us a thumbs up and give us a share. Speak to you soon. Bye.